As he celebrates the re-release of his 1995 classic, David Fincher recalls how studios were baffled by one of his true crime-based movies not being like Se7en. The movie, which put the filmmaker on the map after Alien 3's disappointment, starred Brad Pitt as newly transferred homicide detective David Mills, who is partnered with Morgan Freeman's near-retirement detective William Somerset for one final case, tracking down a serial killer modeling himself after the 7 deadly sins. Nearly 30 years after its hit release, Fincher has crafted a restored, 4K version of Se7en, which hit theaters on January 3. In the wake of Se7en's success, Fincher would become well known for his work in the thriller genre, ranging from the Michael Douglas-led The Game to the American remake adaptation of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and Netflix adaptation of The Killer. He's also frequently adapted true stories for the screen, including the Facebook origin story of The Social Network, the Hollywood-set Mank and serial killer investigating Mindhunter. Before his short-lived Netflix show hit the platform, though, there was one other infamous true story Fincher explored in film. David Fincher recalls studios' confusion comparing Zodiac to Se7en. This isn't Se7en. Based on Robert Graysmith's Zodiac and Zodiac Unmasked, Fincher's Zodiac movie follows the investigators and reporters who are taunted by an unidentified serial killer responsible for the murder of 5 known victims in the San Francisco Bay Area in the late 60s. To research the movie, Fincher and his team spent extensive time going through official records as well as interviewing those who were close to the Zodiac case. In a talk with Variety for Se7en's re-release, Fincher recalls the studios comparing Zodiac to his 1995 classic. The director reveals that when he showed Warner Brothers the 2007 film, their reaction was, "This isn't Se7en." Fincher explains that he wanted the audience to endure the length of the movie about a 35-year failed investigation and about how this investigation takes all of them to the edge of what seems like a reasonable expectation for justice. Check out what the director said below our take on Zodiac's comparisons to Se7en. Zodiac sheds light on the infamous manhunt. Jake Gyllenhaal in Zodiac looking clean-cut in a blue jacket, sitting in a chair in an office, looking disappointed. Zodiac can be a frustrating film, especially when compared to Se7en. Jake Gyllenhaal's cartoonist seems like the only one who's still going on about the investigation near the end, and while Fincher's true crime film is about the Zodiac killer, the identity of the killer is never truly revealed. There's only what's being revealed about him in the investigation, thus not giving the audience the satisfaction of solving the case, largely because it's still unresolved in the real world. Both Gyllenhaal and Robert Downey Jr.'s characters worked at the building where the Zodiac killer sent cryptic messages. Being so close to the case, the hunt took them down a path of obsession and near destruction. The latter went from being a respected Times editor to a failure, while the former never gave up, but each new discovery only led to another dead end. In the end, there's only the prime suspect, a man named Arthur Lee Allen. Zodiac perfectly achieved what David Fincher wanted the audience to feel from watching the movie, with it being frustration and a certain level of obsession.